just MailChimped my marketing.
You MailChimped your what?
I MailChimped my marketing with AI to create an effective marketing campaign in minutes.
No, MailChimp and Way.
Yes, MailChimp in Way. Now I can hyper-personalize my campaigns across email and SMS.
You can do all that with MailChimp?
What did I just MailChimp and say?
MailChimp your marketing with the #1 AI-powered email marketing and automation platform, Intuit MailChimp. #1 based on publicly available data on competitors' customers. Plans vary. SMS available as add-ons. Visit MailChimp.com.
Flex your business with an American Express Business Gold Card. You'll earn 4 times membership rewards points on your top 2 eligible spending categories, like transit and electronics, each month, on up to $150K in combined purchases per year. Plus, you can now earn 3 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. Terms and points cap apply. Learn more at AmericanExpress.com/business-gold. Amex Business Gold, built for business by American Express.
And let me just say this. The amount of voice notes I have made recently, crazy enough that I feel like maybe, just maybe, I should be institutionalized. Welcome back to the Distract Me Please podcast. I'm your host, Brianna Silva, and today I'm here by myself on my bed, on my phone, podcasting for you guys. Come on, Connie. I have a headache. I'm having the worst caffeine crash. Come on, Connie. I have been working out so hard at the gym lately, and I don't mean to be one of those girls, but I am being one of those girls. Mwah. Kisses. I've been working out so hard at the gym lately that I've been taking a lot of pre-workout to get me through the workout because, you know, your girl has been working out. And then I have insane caffeine crashes because for me, caffeine is not like, you know, this little fun thing that you get to take because, delicious and I want energy. Caffeine for me has always just been, well, I can concentrate a little bit more, but then I desperately need a nap within like 5 minutes. And so if I want to go to sleep, sometimes I'll just drink a cup of coffee. Oh my God, you can hear it in my voice. I need a nap so badly. It's not even funny. And so, but I've been needing pre-workout to get through my workouts. Like, I can't explain it. It just takes such a high amount of caffeine for me to get caffeine effects like other people. But the amount that I need gives me heart palpitations and headaches and whatnot. And so for me, caffeine is never fun. Caffeine gives me headaches. Caffeine sucks. Caffeine gives me heart palpitations. But when I work out after having like pre-workout and stuff, I don't get the heart palpitations because like I literally was in the gym like running it off. I'm just kidding. I don't run. I be on that Stairmaster climbing steps for my cardio. Because, okay, I wish I could enjoy cycling, but I don't enjoy it. It hurts. The seat hurts my butt so freaking badly that I'm just like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So it is what it is. And then running is a no-no because I have a big chest. And to any of my big-chested girlies, you get it. Running hurts, okay? You can't go on like cute little casual runs because you got 20 pounds on your chest that's ready to give you a black eye swinging around. And it's so painful. No matter how many sports bras I put on, it freaking hurts. So running's a no-no. Hate running. Always hated running. It just causes me a lot of pain and I can never really enjoy it. Even if I'm like, oh, my stamina's fine. Like I could keep running. Like the pain just becomes so unbearable. So I've never been a person who enjoys running. And so I've learned that my favorite thing to do is, you know, cute little walk on the treadmill or like a 12-3-30. Chef kiss. I be huffing and puffing. But my favorite is the Stairmaster. And when I say favorite, I mean favorite in the sense of like Throne of Glass is my favorite book series because of how much it made me cry throughout the entire thing. And I know it's like So it sounds like you should have hated it, but it's just like something that just puts that much emotion and my body just makes me so happy. And so like I have a love-hate relationship with the Stairmaster. Like I love the Stairmaster because I can just be on there for a cute little 10, 15, 20 minutes. And I'm huffing and puffing to the point that when I click stop, I need to turn around and sit down on these goddamn steps. I need to sit down and I need to breathe. I can't stay here. You know, why did I say I can't stay here when I'm literally saying like I'm turning around, sitting down on the steps? I don't know, man. I'm barely here. I'm tired. Caffeine? No. And so like I just want to like flatline. Anyways, so I'd be on the Stairmaster. I'd be putting in my work and I'd be sitting down. But it's like I hate the thought of having to hop on that Stairmaster and start because I know I'm going to be so freaking out of breath. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Like, I know what I'm talking about, but like, do I really know what I'm talking about? Anyways, moving on. So I want to do a reread of Throne of Glass because I talked about Throne of Glass. I'm coming back to Throne of Glass. I love that book series so freaking much. If you haven't read Throne of Glass yet, let this be your PSA. It is a fantasy series. It is romantasy. When I first read Throne of Glass, I was not a big fan of romance in the sense of like romance as a genre for anything. So I did not like the rom-coms. I did not like romance books. I did not like anything that had to do anything that was telling a story about love. I did not enjoy it. I was a big hater of love. I did not like a romance genre. But Throne of Glass is a romantasy that has so much action and plot happening. And it didn't, you know what it was? It was also one of those first romance things that I have consumed as entertainment that wasn't focused on my life as a woman is centered around a man. And my happiness as a woman is centered around a man. Like, what is, oh my God, I'm like trying to think. Like, I mean, like Devil Wears Prada, Clueless. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, so much of the story is about the love and so much about the woman's life is focused. And I mean, even both ways, I just, it was the first thing that I have consumed. I don't even know how to completely put it into words, but I can give you examples. For example, I love the movie, what is the name? Elle Woods. Elle Woods. What is that movie?
Legally Blonde.
What is that movie?
Legally Blonde.
What? Like it's hard? Is it called Elle Woods?
Nope, it's called Legally Blonde.
No, it's not. What is the name of that movie? Alexa, what is the name of the movie with the main character named Elle Woods?
From imdb.com. Reese Witherspoon's portrayal of Elle Woods in Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde. Like Legally Blonde. I know people were shouting Legally Blonde as I was saying that. But the movie Legally Blonde, I love that as a good example of a man wasn't the focus of her life. Like everything she did was to chase a man. But in the process of doing that, she was like, wait, I'm actually really good at something. I'm really, really good at something. And at the end of the day, she didn't choose that man. She chose a different man. But, you know, there was still this sense of like, I'm a strong, powerful woman and I can be a strong, powerful woman by just being a woman. A really, really horrible example of that, I mean, like the opposite of that, well, like what I hate will be like Devil Wears Prada or even 50 First Dates, even though I know it's like focused on the guy's perspective. Like, I just don't like something where the movie makes you feel like you just need to focus on love. I don't know how to put it. I don't know. I feel like these are really bad examples, but if you get it, you get it. Like, just a movie that doesn't even pass that test. I can't even think of the name of that test, but basically there needs to be there's three conditions that a movie has to hit for it to pass that. I forgot the name of the test, but it's like,
I genuinely cannot stand not knowing the name, so we're going to look it up together. The name of that movie test. The Bechdel test. Ah, that's what it's called. Oh no, what did I do? This test requires that the work must feature at least two named female characters. The female characters must talk to each other, and the conversation between the female characters must not be about a man or men. A few films that have passed this test are Mad Max Fury Road, Bridesmaids, Nomadland, Kill Bill, and Hidden Figures. Many movies cannot pass this test.
there has to be one moment of two women having on-screen dialogue that has nothing to do about a man. There needs to be, and I can't remember the other two, but so many movies can't pass that test because a lot of movies, especially romance movies, they just really make it seem like, damn, all this girl can think about is like love and sex and nothing else is happening in her life. Like even Pretty Woman, like this poor broke girl who gets fixed up by this rich man and now her life is better. It's just like this idea of like a woman's life is better when there's a man in it. Like she's so sad, she's so broken. And here comes this man who helps fix everything. Like, it just sucks. It just sucks. And I know a lot of movies are getting better, especially like with new progressive eras, but like it's still not that great. You know, it's still not that great. Like you can still, clap for, like you can still enjoy rom-coms. Like I just thought very deeply of it. And now I can read romance books and stuff. And I don't think that deeply into it. But for the most part, I always thought very deeply into it. I didn't enjoy it. I did not like the way I felt like women were portrayed in rom-coms, how it was like very ditzy women going after men or, even, oh my God, the 10 Things I Hate About You, how it's like a very smart girl who has a man completely like turn her world upside down. I really feel like those were a little more progressive, but still, they always felt like they could be better. I did not like the portrayal of romance. I wish there was just so many different things about them. But for me, Throne of Glass was the first time that in a series, we have a strong female main character. It's a very, very strong woman. And she gets to be very open, I would say. And I know I'm saying like open, and if you read it, you're like, but she was kind of conservative with like her sexuality and her body and this and that. And it's like, yes and no. She wasn't purposely trying to be very conservative and like save herself for this or whatnot. It's just kind of what happened in her life with the way her life turned out. And so it was so nice to see a woman who gets to fall in love, and we get to see love not work out. And we get to see that growth of like, it is okay to go through dating like it's not the center of your world. Like she had her mission, she had what she had to do in her life, she had her destiny, and love was the backstory. And so you get to see her move through partners. And that's a little bit of a spoiler, but I guess you get to find out like what the partners are. But you get to see her tell the story of her moving through partners. And I felt like that was just more realistic of like, you love and then you get heartbroken and then you love again. And sometimes you're like, okay, because this is my second love, like I'll get it right this time. And you don't always get it right this time. And it's just being able to see that play out and see her get it right. And see that love is not perfect, that love has these ups and these downs, and a more realistic sense was just so nice and refreshing. And she still got to be this very strong woman with a partner who just supported her was so nice. It was just so freaking nice. And so that was the first book that I read that made me go, I think I can be a little more open to romance. And so Sarah J. Maas is still my favorite author. I know so many people have so many things to say about her. And, you know, there's not always the most positive things. But to me, Sarah J. Maas is just one of those authors that I'm like, excuse me, I fully just burped. And I don't know if you can hear it because I'm recording this on my phone and I can't listen to the audio as I record. And that sucks. But that's whatever. Have y'all seen that? Y'all, that TikTok sound that's like, and here's blah, blah, blah. And then it's just like, boo, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's from South Park. But yeah, and so I love Sarah J. Maas. She's an autobiographer for me. Every time she publishes, I will automatically buy. And I just love Throne of Glass. It's my favorite series, and I want to do a reread on it. Talking about things that I want to do rereads on and people being hated. I'm sorry, and I apologize in advance, but in my defense, I literally ranted about this for so long with so many people today. Just graduating in general, that graduation to depressed unemployed person pipeline, so real. And that is what I'm calling it. Graduation to depressed unemployed person. That is the name. There needs to be a better name for it. We're going to come up with a name. I'm going to do some philosophizing. Okay. I'm going to be an actual good philosopher. You know, I got my degree in philosophy, and I'm going to find a name that is going to describe this phenomenon, because wow. This pipeline of, I graduated, I'm so excited to be a graduation student and like a new graduate, and I have a degree, and like the job surging right now just sucks. It sucks. And so like when I say this podcast episode is going to be short because of how bad my mental health has been, it is falling apart. And a huge portion of it is like, I don't have a job, so I can't make money to then start my new adult life and take control of my new adult life in that sense, right? Like, damn, it just sucks. It sucks to watch the world keep spinning around you, to watch people still get up and go to work and watch them be able to like buy themselves new clothes, buy themselves new shoes, go on vacation. I mean, something as simple as truly being able to pay a bill for themselves. And I'm just like craving that because, you know, people say like that's what adulthood is. You know, you're kind of miserable, but you have the freedom of being an adult. You get to like go get your first apartment and you get to look around and be like, damn, like this one's really mine. Like I pay for this. I pay the bills in here. It's my rules. Let's do this. And going and getting a degree and really being like, yeah, that's going to be me. I'm going to get this done. And it just ended up being bad timing of when I graduated. And a part of me is like, I should have bought a house when I was 12 instead of being in school. You know, like just something stupid. I should have invested into Bitcoin when I was 12 instead of being in school. Like I should have cared about Bitcoin instead of Barbies. Like, I don't know. Like that's just truly how I feel right now. Because it's just the times. And so with that, I've been distracting myself. I've been trying to do whatever I can to disassociate. I hate to put it that way, but it's the truth. It's really, truly the truth. And a part of that truth is that Keeping Up with the Kardashians, season 6. My bad. It's called Kardashians now on Hulu. Season 6 has officially dropped. 2 episodes are currently out. It's a new episode every Thursday. And wow. First and foremost, I mean, off the bat, episode 1, when they're kind of doing a glimpse of what the season is going to contain, and Kim already has a new man. And she literally was like, oh my God, y'all are so funny. I kept saying that I wanted to be single for 2 years, but do y'all not know me? Me not wanting love and attention for 2 years? So funny. This is how you can tell it's a new production crew. And I was like, I feel that. Because after I left or got out of, or I don't even know what to call it, after my last relationship ended, which it hasn't even been a full year since it's ended. I don't even think it's been 6 months, babe. Crazy. after my relationship ended, my most recent relationship ended, I I was like, I'm going to take this time to focus on myself because, post grad has been very, very hard on me. It's been very complicated. It's made me stressed. It's made me depressed. It's made my anxiety worse. It's given me a lot of mental health issues. I need to focus on me. I need to focus on Brianna. And I'm just like, not even going to think about dating. I'm not even going to literally the day that relationship ended, I downloaded all the dating apps and I was like, for when I'm ready so I can go have fun and do this. Let me tell you something. I haven't made a single account on a dating app at all yet. I don't think I will be, just because as an adult, getting to actually meet people in person has been way better. DMing people online, talking to people online, and getting to meet people out in public when you're just going places, that has been way more fun than dating apps. And I think that's how I will continue to meet people. So I don't think I will ever I'm not going to say ever, because I do enjoy a dating app. Sometimes they're cute. Sometimes they're a moment, but damn, they're so boring. So I don't think I'll be getting on a dating app anytime soon. But the amount of people that I have flirted with, the amount of people I've given my number, the amount of people that I'm like, oh my God, let's meet up, let's link, let's do this, I was like, can I feel that in my soul, from the bottom of my heart? Wow. To think I was going to sit here and be single all this time with no love and attention, I lied to myself. But we're not actually going to be in an official relationship anytime soon. Well, that depends on how life goes. I'm going to take that back. That depends on how life goes. Because I do still want to focus on, can I take care of myself before I bring anyone else in? That's very important to me. I want to at least be paying my own bills, girl, before I do that. But I just thought it was so funny. Anyway, so relate. Khloe Kardashian, damn. I literally feel like I relate to every single Kardashian sister. And I know they're not the best people, okay? What is it? Didn't Khloe come out as a Trump supporter recently or something like that? I keep up with them, but I don't really keep up with them. I just love their reality TV show. Other than that, I don't want to follow them on social media. I don't want to keep up with them in the tabloids. I really, truly do not care about them enough. I'm just going to give them money in the form of viewing their reality TV show. And even then, not actually, because I kind of semi-pirate their show. But we're not going to talk about it. But yeah, I love that show. But Khloe, this girl meets up with Lamar to give him back his stuff. And I was like, you know what? That's fair. That's something that I would definitely do. If I was married to someone for, I think she said she was married for 7 years, and you're cleaning out your place and you find a bunch of their stuff, I would also hold on to give it back to them one day too. I can't lie. I definitely would. But if the relationship is short, we were never married or anything, I would even do that just in a long-term relationship, even if I wasn't married. But I feel like anything under 2 years, babe, if I find your stuff, I'm throwing it out, because I try to give back everything that I can at the end of a relationship. But if I can't give it back, I'm just throwing it away. But for the most part, I do hold things to give back to people. But if we're on a no contact at all, I'm tossing it. But the things that she held on for him, they were such big, meaningful things that I was like, no, it makes sense. I also would have held on to it too. But literally all I could do was fucking scream, because the entire time, I hope this sound quality is not bad, but and if it is, I fully apologize. The entire time that guy is sitting there I chose the right wife. She's so amazing. Calling her babe, saying well, I'm gonna call you babe, when she's don't call me babe, call me by my name. It's Chloe or Coco. And he's just but you are my wife. He bought her a cake that was happy anniversary with their wedding anniversary. And she's just I can't do this. There is such a strong wall up for my emotions for you that I feel nothing. And I'm not going to play into this, because we were together and you had your opportunity, and instead you went to a brothel, you overdosed on so many drugs. I was there for you. And then next thing you know, even though you were on the brink of death and I was there with you through it all and I'm helping you through it all, you went back and you picked up drugs yet again. And now, because I literally watched you cheat on me and almost die on me, and I was like, that's my final straw because I can't believe you went through this recovery, and it still wasn't enough to make him stop. She was just like, I'm done, I'm walking away. And then for him to literally sit there and be like, actually, I was not in the hospital for this long, and I actually did not overdose, and I did not have drugs. And she's just like, I'm so sick and tired of this story. I'm so sick and tired of this. I'm not putting myself through this. And he's like, we should be friends and we should just do this. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, you know, the amount of times that has happened to me with men where like a guy has completely messed everything up. And it happened with her with Tristan, where Tristan has cheated on her every single chance that he got. And and like he was literally sitting there in the previous season 5, and he's like, you were the love of my life. I can't believe I messed things up this badly. Like, you were so amazing. How am I ever going to find anyone as good as you? And she's sitting there like, yeah, I know I'm amazing. Yeah, thank you. Because she does so much for these men. And it's like, damn, like I'm dumb enough to do that too. Like, I know for 100% fact. You know the amount of times that I've done things for men and my friends have literally been looking at me and been like, Brianna, what the hell? Why would you do that? And I'm just like, I'm just being nice for someone that I care about. And I'm like, I relate to that so badly. The amount of times men have just like completely effed me over, horrible to me, treated me so badly. And then next thing you know, a couple years down the line, it's, you were amazing. I should have never done that to you. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to find anyone as good as you. And I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. That's what I hear when you talk. That's what I hear when you open your mouth. And I literally could not care less because I've had to go through this. I had to heal through this. And now here you are in my face being like, I wish it would. Like, I'm not even the same person. Like, I'm not even the same person. You do not know me. So don't. And it's so frustrating. And so to literally see, like, men do that to her on 2 different occasions with 2 different men who have completely just effed her over. And they're still like, I don't know if I'm going to find anyone as good as you. He kept saying that. He was like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to find someone as good as you. You held me down through so much. You were such an amazing wife. I can't. And I'm just in there like, shut up. Like, shut up. But it was so triggered because I was like, no, I feel that. And for her to literally like finally when all that is over and she's like talking to her mom and Kim, and she was sitting there and she's just like, there was just so many emotions. I didn't even know what to say. It was an out of body experience. There was so many emotions that came up and I was like, I freaking bet. I literally bet because I have a confession. These are my confessions.
I can say to my new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, hey, find a keto-friendly restaurant nearby and text it to Beth and Steve. And it does without me lifting a finger, so I can get in more squats anywhere I can. 1, 2, 3.
Will that be cash or credit?
Credit. 4.
Galaxy S25 Ultra, the AI companion that does the heavy lifting so you can do you. Get yours at Samsung.com. Compatible with select apps. Requires Google Gemini account. Results may vary based on input. Check responses for accuracy.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Girl, do I look like Usher? Hell no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell no. Yeah, no, I'm not confessing nothing.
That was just my little rant. That was my little ramble. I think we're going to end the podcast episode here today because your girl wants to take a nappy nap. But I'm not going to take a nap because I've been trying to wake up earlier because I want more time to myself in the morning. Or like, I just want more time to myself throughout the day. There's no other way to say like, I just feel like because, mental health and not doing great, I just feel like I'm constantly in a situation where people and other priorities keep taking my time away from myself. And I would really just enjoy more time by myself with my own thoughts, lying in bed, scrolling through social media, reading my book, and less time having to talk to people, answer people. I just want more quiet time for myself. That's my one wish for myself right now. Because this year has started off so horribly. It's so horrible. It's so horrible. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Anyways, ta-ta for now. Show's over. Bye. Show is not over. Show not over. Pause. Follow me, guys. Follow the podcast. Rate this podcast 5 stars. I do not say this enough, but please, if you enjoyed this, if you made it this far, I feel like you've enjoyed it. So go ahead and rate the podcast 5 stars. If not, you can rate it 4. Please don't rate it anything 3 and below. Actually, you could. Just rate this podcast. Tell me what you think. You can always leave comments on Spotify and on YouTube. I'm on YouTube now. And follow me in my show notes because I'm making all my social media accounts public again. Excuse me. I just had tacos. They were so good. But I'm making all my social media accounts public. I no longer have a Twitter, so I need to remove that from my Linktree link. And I definitely have to update the Linktree link. And I want to also update the podcast cover art to something that I've had before as podcast cover art. But I think it's time to go back to it because as much as I love the current podcast cover art, something about it's kind of ugly. So we're going back. We're taking it back down memory lane. Or I could also I do not want to make podcast cover art from scratch. And so really and truly, I'm just going to change it. And I hope you like it. So, mwah. What is it? I don't know, man. I'm out.